Afternoon, everybody. Very warm welcome to this Betway SA20 Season 4 pre-final press conference. After 33 whirlwind matches, it's down to 1, so we're all very excited. A warm welcome to the media. Thank you for spending time of your quality Saturday to be here with us. We really appreciate it. And to our 3 guests of honor on the top table, Deputy Mayor of Cape Town, Alderman Eddie Andrews, Keshav Maharaj, Pretoria Capitals Captain, and Tristan Stubbs, Sunrisers Eastern Cape Captain. So the order of proceedings will be as follows. We'll hear from the gentleman on our top table, and then we'll open it up for questions from the media. The City of Cape Town will announce as official host of the Betway SA20 final, so I think it's probably fitting for Deputy Mayor to kickstart proceedings and to welcome everybody. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. From those who have followed my career, this of course is not my code, but we understand that cricket is important. I've usually commented on the oval game and the oval ball game, and that of course is rugby. But I think sports in general is important. Cape Town last year, we've received about 11.1 million passengers, international passengers in Cape Town, up by 70% the previous year. And year on year, we've seen a 7% increase. And that is not just coincidental, it is by design, because we understand the importance of sports tourism, and in the broader context of tourism, we understand the importance of hosting big events. And so you need local and international events to attract people, because we recognize, and the data confirms, long after they've been to Cape Town just for that initial tournament, they eventually return with their friends and their family, and ultimately when they go back to their place of employ, they also encourage their employer to consider having conferences in Cape Town. So these events are really important. It's a lot more than cricket. We understand the economic benefits thereof as well. There are lots of informal traders and formal traders that are benefiting from these international events. And of course also to the 2 teams, Sunrisers Eastern Cape and Pretoria Capitals, we wish you best of luck tomorrow. I still bat after 4 seasons. It is unpredictable, this game. Anything can go. Couple of overs, good overs, couple of bad overs, and you are out of it. But we know that the game is 20 overs, for each team. And of course, tomorrow we wish that everyone who plays, that they play to the best of their ability. And to every single supporter coming out there, I have a sincerest appeal from my son that if any sixes are hit, that you please try and catch the ball. I think that is important. We've seen over the past period that those catches have been dropped multiple times, and of course, it's an opportunity for you to get into the mix of things and you get spoiled of the 2 million rand up for grabs. So best of luck to both teams, tomorrow, and of course all your supporting staff as well, and everyone that will be visiting Newlands Cricket Ground tomorrow. I will also be there and shouting for cricket. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor. Tristan, just for you, I think, it's the start of your captaincy journey. What have you enjoyed the most about this season, especially working with Adi, who's, 4-time finalist of the SA20?
Yeah, it's been a pretty fun month. We sort of always try and plan it, or not plan it, just make it that it's the best month on and off the field, and AD's let us do that. Our overseas boys have been great, and we've really enjoyed it. So, and then the best part about captaincy, I've actually really enjoyed the planning of 4 games and stuff. So, it's been an awesome month. It's so nice traveling South Africa and not some other country, but yeah, it's been awesome.
Thanks, Tristan. And Keshav, it's your second final in a lighter blue of shade. How do you motivate the troops as captain and really get them geared up for such a big occasion?
I think an occasion of this magnitude, the guys are naturally rallied up. It's just about staying fresh and having that energy and intensity on the field. Obviously, we know the Sunrisers have been here 4 times, so it's making sure that we match the energy or try to raise it from that perspective. But I think the boys are ready to go. We've had a day off, and then today we're coming straight from practice, so putting the final touches into place and hopefully hit the ground running tomorrow.
Super. We'll now open the floor up for questions. Yes. Please speak into the mic.
My question is from both the captains. The pitch of the qualifier 2 is a little bit on the slower side. What are your expectancy from the Newlands pitch?
You played there yesterday.
Kesh was there today. I haven't seen it, so he can answer.
Look, I'm sure we're better than qualified too. But nevertheless, I think it looks like a good wicket. Obviously, there's been really good weather in Cape Town, so we're hoping for a good cricket wicket, so it balances out both teams.
Nasri?
This is for both captains. Keshav, just you had a week off, or a few days to get to Cape Town, and then Tristan, you had to go through the long route. Just is that an advantage, disadvantage? Can you just speak about that and the different routes to the final?
I don't know. We'll see tomorrow, but we've had that route before. And I think both routes, it doesn't make a difference. We're used to traveling, used to the travel play, so it's about rocking up tomorrow, and whoever plays better on the day will come out on top.
Yeah, I think Stubber hit the nail on the head. You get used to this back-to-back travel and play, so yeah, it's just about coming up, and who turns up with the best energy on the day obviously generally finishes on top in this competition.
My question to Tristan. Tristan, Sunrisers Eastern Cape has made 4th consecutive final. It's very rare in T20 league across the world, not in SA20, across the world. Only one team has done this before. What is so special about your team that makes it so consistent?
Yeah, I think playing under 80, the way he gets the group together, from your 19th player in the squad or to the management, he just gets everyone together, aligned, and you just feel like you want to play for him and play for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape badge. The town too really gets behind the team, and you can feel it. A lot of the boys comment on it when you're walking in the streets. Most people talk to you about the game, so it's easy to get up for it on that sense, and credit goes to 80. The way he runs the ship has been awesome.
Just Kish, on can you just give us an update on Lindy, and just also on, your players are peaking at the right time, like Deoval, Parsons, you, just how confident are you guys heading into tomorrow's match?
Yeah, Lungi is fine. He bowled today, so I'm sure you'll see his face tomorrow. Yeah, in terms of, obviously we've had a bit of an up and down season, haven't played too well at home, to say the least, but we found a little bit of rhythm. But tomorrow, we keep the momentum that we've built, and just about implementing our basics, which we have been focusing really hard on, the simple plans in place, and focusing purely on execution. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting game of cricket tomorrow. You've got a strong team that's been here 4 times and a new team that's coming through. So an exciting, someone that wants it the most will probably finish on top tomorrow.
Tanish? Oh, no, sorry.
So my question to Keshav, last match Deval said that he had a hit on his finger, he felt uncomfortable, so is he okay? Is there any injury concern regarding him?
No, not at all, he's fine.
Okay. And also Tristan, any injury concern for your team?
No, nothing from yesterday.
Tristan, as a 2-time champion, what comes first in the final, your blueprint or adapting to the opposition?
I think that's a good question. I think Keisha said it earlier. It's about like coming out on the day. You got to play with an intensity, and teams who do the basics pretty well tend to come out on top.
Myron?
Kesh, can you talk about, you've been in a unique position, captaining different teams and reaching finals with both teams, but you're also a senior player within the Proteas. Can you talk about how this tournament has grown in now its 4th season, how competitive it was this year, and what it's contributed to Southern Cricket?
Yeah, I mean, every year it's been some new pizzazz about the tournament. It's got stronger and stronger each year. We've seen the professionals that are coming on from various other leagues and coming and wanting to play a full season over here. So that's been exciting. Naturally, when you have the world's best playing in the competition, the standard and level of cricket goes up. And I think from an impact in the Protea system point of view, guys getting exposed to top-notch level cricket has just shown with the guys that have filtered into the Protea setup, and given opportunities and how they've taken it with both hands. I mean, Dewald is a prime example. There's a couple of guys, Luande, and you've seen how they've taken to international cricket, and it almost looks like they're playing franchise cricket. So it basically shows the standard of how SA20 has evolved from like I said, a standard point of view and how it's implemented into the Protea setup. I think Shooks has a wider pool of players, not just looking from the domestic scenes, but seeing them at top level cricket before making those sort of decisions to pick guys for the Protea setup.
Him?
Hello, it's your fourth. You've been involved in all 4 campaigns. If you look at each one, what is the fundamental difference about this particular one in terms of the other, besides the fact that you're actually captaining?
It's a good question. I think it was always going to be a challenge this year with I think we worked out last night, only 3 of us that played this will be all 4 seasons. And it was probably going to be, are we going to have the same team, Gies and all that stuff. And I think the 80s thing has always been, he likes to know the people, and not just as cricketers, but off the field. And he's got a group of guys together that actually really enjoy each other's company. And it's sort of, it's probably as close to the second year we had very similar, where it was a great time off the field. It just happened naturally. And this year's probably been as close to that second year. The second year was probably our, we won more games in the second year than any of the other years. So just off the field is probably as close to that as possible.
Just to follow up on that, having won at Newlands a final before against Keshe, obviously a different jersey, does that just give the guys a bit of confidence that they, doesn't matter whether it's the Wanderers or Newlands, you can get the job done?
No, because there's only 3 of us playing, but it's a final. The boys will be up for it, and we start 0 for 0 tomorrow, and you got to whoever plays the best on the day is going to come out on top.
Last one for you. Mr. Mayor, you've obviously been in some change rooms where big speeches are made before games, and you have to give each side a little bit of a word of advice before going into a big game.
Score more runs than your opponents and take more wickets than your opponents.
Tanish?
Tristan, you're the only new captain coming into the season. What have you learned about yourself as, not just as a batter with the leadership role, but also someone who's leading a team now? Has that thought process changed of you as a cricketer now that you've reached the final?
I think so. I think I've actually enjoyed it. I said last night, some days you know exactly what you need to do, what needs to be done, and other days, I lean on Quinny, I'm actually not sure what to do here. So Quinny's been a great help for me, but I've actually really enjoyed it in the field. You think less about fielding and you thinking about changing who's bowling next over, whatever, and it's actually helped my fielding. So I've really enjoyed this month of captaining.
One more. You lost the qualifier 1. Do you see this as an opportunity to take revenge? How do you mentally approach a game like this?
No, you can't look at taking revenge. It's a final. Like I said, we start 0 for 0. We'll plan like we do for most games, or all the games, and we'll. I think I've been hounded for tickets, so it's gonna be sold out. So it's gonna be exciting.
Can I get the last 3 questions, please, Khalid?
Kesh, this is for you. I just want to ask you, because spinners in T20 cricket have been targeted more and more as the game goes on. People are getting more familiar with it. This is my advice to younger spinners in South Africa particularly on how to approach those type of situations when you feel that the batter is actually targeting you.
Yeah, I think it's about looking at the opportunity rather than the threat. it's not easy when someone's coming at you all the time. But if you see the positive approach to things, you generally lead in that direction. As spinners or any bowler in T20 cricket, with the amount of sort of advantages that the batters have, small boundaries, wind, etc., you're bound to get hit at some stage. But it's about dusting yourself off and staying true to your processes. And if you're a process-driven person, generally, the outcomes happen organically, but not necessarily the other way. So, yeah, it's just about, like I said, seeing opportunity rather than threat.
My question for Stubbs. What is the one tactical change you have made after loss in qualifier 1?
We'll see tomorrow.
Yes, sir?
I just wanted to ask, obviously, I think I'll ask Kish, because obviously you've had a long summer, and now obviously you have a World Cup coming up. How are you mentally preparing? You have to captain a final, and then Tuesday you're back in the Proteas, and then in a week's time you're in India. How are you mentally preparing yourself?
Yeah, good question. It's obviously been a long summer for a lot of the boys that are involved in the final and then going on to don the Protea colours. But I think it's normal motivation that you need knowing you're leading up to a World Cup. World Cup events bring out the best in our team and the best in our people. And, when you've got the support of everyone around you from a public perspective, there's normal motivation that you need. I mean, playing for your country is always going to be a prestigious event and occasion. And regardless of how you feel, you will always be up for it. And, we do want to bring a World Cup home. We've obviously had the WTC final come home. So, hopefully we can turn that leaf, and the WTC has unlocked a lot of doors for us coming forward.
So the last three Nasris are here and then up front here.
There's another one to ask about, Kish spoke about spinners earlier and the impact. James Gold, he never played at the start of the tournament, but he made a big impact when he came in. Has he even surprised you, just the way he played?
Yeah. I don't think many South Africans would have seen him before this comp, and I think he's having the best month of his life on and off the field. So he's playing golf all the time, and yeah, I think he surprised a lot of us, but from what we were told by the English boys and AD himself, he said this guy's a player. So really good off spinner and a really good batter, and he's done magnificently for us.
Yeah, if Pretoria wins tomorrow, it will also be the first title for Saurav Ganguly as a coach. So what's his mood like before the final? And you have played under so many coaches, so how is it special? How is it different?
Yeah, Darasa is really excited. Obviously, it's his first assignment as a head coach. I mean, he's been a captain that's won many big occasions for India, and feeding off his knowledge and having someone of his stature in the change room along with our South African legends in the change room has brought that sense of calm to the change room. And he's quite he's very positive. He's very excessive with information because he wants the best out of people, out of his players, and he gives everyone the same equal love, care, and attention that is required. It's not easy, carrying drinks all the time and stuff, but he's made it very clear that everyone a part of the squad plays a hand in getting us to where we want to go as a unit. And fingers crossed we can go the whole way, and hopefully it unlocks a lot of opportunities for him, but also for the players to see how they've stood up in the various occasions. I mean, Bryce Parsons, started off slowly and put in a match-winning performance against the Sunrisers in the qualifier 1. So hopefully, if there's any other opportunities for guys to stand up, they take in with both hands and really stamp the mark on a final. There's no better occasion than SA20 to do it.
So here with the last one, please.
Talking about leaving marks on games, you have clutch playing Quentin and Cock, and you obviously have Diego Brevis. Both teams seem to say that if they go well, then the team goes well. How do you guys manage that situation, like particularly with Quinny up front and Devi in the middle?
You want me to go? Yeah, look, as much as people know Devo to be a young guy, he's got a lot of experience from a batting perspective. So yeah, I mean, he's just going to play his game, and I'm sure Kuni will do the same. Kuni's obviously got a little bit more experience, or a lot more experience than him. But I think you've seen two different type of players come into their own in this tournament, but still be the stalwarts of the batting attack. So yeah, I'm sure you'll see much of that tomorrow. It's just allowing them to free themselves up and play accordingly.
What do you say?
Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow.